I never let anyone down? Where'd you hear that from? I always let people down. Hey, Fish Oaks, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I missed all of you. I feel like I haven't done a show in like a week. Great show ahead. I hope so. It should be. It should be a pretty good show. We got some great stuff. I guarantee you there's going to be at least one thing that you've never seen yet on any other stream. I think we have it here today. So, if not for nothing, that's what we got. It's giveaway time. Oh, tempo. Yeah, I did see the notification. Yes, notification. Beautiful rolls. Very observant of you. There you go, 90% silver quarter for your giveaway. Let's see what these are. Cosmo, she is actually heading over to physical therapy as we speak. She was feeling good enough to drive, thankfully, because if she wasn't, I wouldn't be live on this show right now. So, yeah, in case you guys were wondering, I was supposed to do a show yesterday. Ended up having to put everything on the shelf because Mrs. Blue threw out her back. So I ended up having to take her to the doctor yesterday. Yeah, it was a really challenging day yesterday, and she was kind of emotional about it too, you know. So she is off the whole week because of it. And I would do anything for her if she said, I need you to drive me. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, the show would be put on the back burner. Yeah, she's really trying to fight here. But yeah, she tweaked her back about 4 days ago. I think it was Sunday night or somewhere around there, and the next morning she could barely walk. She could barely even stand. So apparently she has back spasms right now, is what the doctor says. My God, was that like two weeks? Well, Nikki, at least I'm happy you got it. Yeah, I've had to go to the post office to try and figure out what is going on with some of these packages. They're coming up either not missing, they're just not scanning. So yeah, it's been quite the challenge. And I do apologize. Again, I stress this with most utmost sincerity. If you guys have issues with anything with the packages, just let me know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to service each and every single one of you. If you're having issues with, for example, if your package is not showing with any scan whatsoever, that's something that I have to go to the post office and figure out why. So, just to let you guys know, I will go to the ends of the earth for each and every single one of you to make sure that, everything is proceeding somewhat normal. We love normal. We want to make it even better than normal. So, Yeah, nothing's normal, right, Tempo? So we have quite a show. These rolls by here, I'm not selling these individually, and you'll see why. This is actually a full entire annex graded set, both P and D of the 2009 Lincoln Cents. Mid-State 65 red or better. So this one here for the inaugural edition. The inaugural is the birthplace, is what they call it. All the other ones, they call them correctly. Like this one here is the presidency. So we have the Philly and Denver. We also have the was this professional life. So that's LP3, P&D Mint. We also have formative years. Lincoln sitting on the long P&D. So altogether, it's 8 rolls, and we're going to buck and go this. It's going to be quite the opportunity there. For someone that wants it. It's a beautiful set. I've never owned a graded set of the 2009 Lincolns, as you guys know. A little bit tough to find. Lori, hello, hello. There you go. First one up, first one down. Congrats. Okay, let's go ahead and throw down a second one here, if we may. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I haven't had, I was supposed to have a show yesterday. My wife ended up injuring herself on Sunday, and had to take her to the doctor yesterday. All right, so we got another 90% silver. And that bubble mailer right there is actually our flowing hair dollar. So we're gonna open that up here. Maybe there might be a 230 privy mark hiding in there. We'll see. All right, so there's the next giveaway there. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that now? I'm kind of itching. Yeah, Nikki, I know they've done changes with the shipping notifications. I have noticed that. I don't get them anymore either. So you and I are in the same boat, my friend. I don't know what prompted the change for that. So expectation wise, I have no expectation. I expect there to be just a base 230 anniversary flowing hair metal in here. It's got my invoice in there, so I'm gonna just. Here's the back of it. Pretty nice. Nice embossing. That's probably by far the best looking mint packaging that I've seen. Period. Well, no certificate. I can tell you that. I just have my bill, my invoice here. So no signed Ventress Gibson. Whatchamacallit. Yeah, pretty nice packaging. All right, let's see what this thing looks like. I hear these things look great. There's the certificate. Whoa, that thing's huge. What's going on here? And they actually put in a nice clamshell type affair. There you go. So only limited to 75,000. This is wow. I'm kind of shocked here, guys. At the look of that. Ooh, look at this. Huh. There she is, flowing hair. So no 230 anniversary. I think I could probably care less about that. I know they're selling for a couple $1,000s, and there are dealers that are looking for them. But this is all I really wanted, you know. So there she is. That's nice. Pretty cool. This is, in my humble opinion, the I don't know, the best mint release this year. Nothing else even compares or comes close. Yeah, yeah, we're not bucking going this. This is going in the Eternal PC collection, which means if I had to go and buy another one, I believe they're like 140, 150. So they're definitely higher. And I bought this one for 10. What is this? 105, I believe. 10 something, and I paid for overnight shipping. 104, and then shipping and handling for overnight is $20. So yeah, I went the extra mile and paid up for the overnight shipping. But just to have it and talk about it and all that stuff. What was I hoping for a 230 privy mark on there? Sure. I mean, who doesn't? But um, overall, really nice, cool presentation. I just hope that they do not produce this next year. Why? Why would they do that? Because it's the mint, right? They recognize the cash grab opportunity. Yeah. Oh, is my volume lower, Shastina? Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, I didn't do anything special or anything like that for the volume because I just hit record on my iPhone and it goes to work. It does its thing. All right, we got a few seconds remaining here on this one, and we'll go ahead and drop one more. It's a pop-up show, but however, I'll also keep that out there, right? There you go. And Seven, who has won from me before. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and do one more, ladies and gents. And these are all various dates. You're just gonna, whoever wins what will get the coin that's pictured right there. Daniel, I paid for overnight shipping. So they sent it out yesterday. It came by UPS. Um, it cost $21. But the good news is we get to see what it looks like, and I get to talk about it on my YouTube video tonight. So there is that. We have a lot to talk about with those damn things. It's been the buzziest U.S. mint released in quite a while, quite a while. So yeah, we'll talk about it in a video tonight. They are not available anymore. You're gonna have to buy them off the secondary market. They were available for a while. They didn't sell out right away, and I think the big key to that was that it was a household order limit of one. So that really slowed it down to a crawl. Unless you had some way of ordering multiple. If you had like different addresses and things like that. People were. I know one person was able to order five of them because He used his business address. So actually, a dealer buddy I know, he used his home address. He used his kids' addresses, which there was like three kids. They all homeowners. So if you played it right, you could have ordered a few of these. Of course, the Mint had held back 10% of the entire run, which is about 7,500 for dealers, and they had sold them to them long earlier than the release of the metals. And that's been one of the more controversial topics that's been coming up about these things. Was the dealer supposed to get them that early? Because there's already some graded through PCGS, some of the privy ones. Yeah, I was estimating about 170 of the privies made it out to the dealers because it's 1,794 that they designated with the privy mark. It's cute and all. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy one for me. That's something I just would rather find myself. So with that being said, 10% of the previews are already gone even before the coins go on sale. And they should have released the dealer um, stock the same day that the coins went on sale to the general public. And then that's been the whole debacle with these things. Now the dealers they're entitled to those. Should they have got them a week and a half ago? Absolutely not. And the fact that there's already like 40 of the coins graded on PCGS's pop report, I mean, that's pretty messed up. Oh yeah, yeah. The perfect 70 privies, they're kind of like a blank check coin, and God forbid you got one with the signed certificate, because PCGS can grade the certificate separately, and you could sell it all as one big package. I had originally estimated the metal, the privy mark, and the certificate, all graded by PCGS, perfect 70, to be somewhere in the like $12,000 to $15,000 range. I love the product, just the way they delegated the release of the thing between the general public and the dealers. I don't like. And maybe they could use that as a learning experience for them next time. They don't listen to me. They don't watch me. Tempo, you got my last 90. Not really. We got another one to give away after a little bit. Would I have graded it? Yeah, probably. Sure. If I was to maximize it, because that is, ladies and gentlemen, what we call a hot potato coin. You'll grade it and then you'll sell it right away. Do not hold on to it. If you like the coin, then you're going to go ahead and sell your example with the privy mark, because that price is just going to go down after a while. Let's be honest. And then just buy a regular one. That's what I would do, and that's what I would have done if I had received a privy. Because ultimately, I just want a copy of this metal, and regardless if it had the privy mark or not, is inconsequential to me. I'm a different kind of collector, but there are people that will pay up for such novelties. I am not one of those. I'd rather take the money that I would make, buy one of the already graded 70s, which will probably end up being a few $100, and then taking the other five, six, seven, $8,000, or however much I get from the sale of the privy, and I could buy a pre 33 gold, a nice high grade mint state 66 St. Gaudens, a common date, and some other stuff. You know, the the money would have been seed money for me to buy something else much bigger. But it is indeed a hot potato coin. A preview mark, fish hooks, is just a little tiny stamping or hallmark that they put on the coin that makes it different. It's like the West Point quarters that they released back in 2020. The 2020 had a little V75 privy mark on the obverse of those West Point quarters. So that's what a privy mark is. Oh yeah, easily 2 ounces. If people are thinking that they're going to be $6,000 to $8,000 for the perfect 70 privy coins, yeah, that's easily 2 ounces of gold right there. You go get yourself two 1 ounce buffaloes, or two of the regular Liberty, whatchamacallits. Yeah, for those of you that ordered, I hope you guys do get a privy mark. Absolutely. I only wish on winners of that. So we got some cool stuff. There's our inventory we're selling today. I tentatively put 80 lots in. Realistically, we're probably going to sell through like 60. A lot of great stuff. $1 starts on just about everything, which is good news. We got the full set of Annex graded 2009 commemorative Lincoln sets. So we have one of each P&D roll, all 4 designs. So we'll sell that as a group. That's a very nice high-end collectible there. We also have this beautiful BU War Nickel set, one of each mint mark from 42 to 45. We got more of the gem, like 66 caliber Type 1 reverse Ike Bicentennials too. Those are like 2.25 a piece. Is that Norfed? What, that thing over there? This? Goaded, no Confederate bills. As a matter of fact, I don't have any currency in this one. No, you know what this is? This is actually the 2017 W. This is part of a 4 coin set. This one is actually the enhanced finish version. You guys have probably seen this in the proof, I'm sure. So this is the enhanced. This is a rare one right here. It's a perfect 70 right there. She's pretty. It's a very satiny but very well struck coin. Very nice. I don't know. I just got this today. We'll entertain it. I don't know. I haven't really looked to see how much they've sold for. Probably a couple $100 or so. Not terrible, but it is very low mintage. I'll have to find out what the mintage is on that. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's do it. And then we also have a couple of the chibis, silvers. These things, they only made 2,000 of them from 2022. New Zealand Mint. So we have this one and we have the Ninja as well. It's actually hiding in the back down there somewhere. Oh, for this thing here? Yeah, it does look kind of similar, doesn't it? I don't think it'll translate as well. The design has to be very basic, abbreviated in a way, because there's not a whole lot of real estate on there. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and shoot from the hip. Like I had said, we do have a couple world coins. I had put into the whatchamacallit here, short and sweet selections pop up, off the charts US type, world, and bullion. Um, we got 2 out of the 3 nailed. So here are a couple of very nice, very fine specimens. 1939 Canada scent. This one right here is low end mid state brown. First year of the Canadian small cents or of this design with the maple leaves was 1937. All right, so this is a couple years in. There's a few keys that we're selling in here. So we're going to start things off here. Start it off kind of light, but with nice quality pieces here that we don't get to sell too much of on here. All right, there you go. $1 start on the 39. And we just have a couple of these Canadians. I don't have a whole lot. And furthermore, I think I have maybe one or two dates with duplicates, but they're the good ones. So there you go. Lori kicking things off there. So we'll see how we go. I wanted to go for right around an hour, hour and a half, and not too far after that. So I think we have the right amount of pieces. There's a 45 in BU brown, and nice. It's got nice satiny surfaces along with some luster in there. 45. So again, we have some of the more tougher dates of these. Couple good ones coming up here in a moment. You can see some of the luster in there. Okay, it's a 45. And that will go into Mr. Don. Thank you, sir. Oh, Jen, how you doing? Hey, probably just popping in, huh? We have 46. Again, they're all graded kind of the same. We had an album collection that came in, and they all had these really pretty, nicer graded um, versions of these, that have luster and they're just oxidized brown, you know. So we have 46. And it's something that we don't get to sell as often, but we do have some great US type coming up here. I think altogether we have like 7 or 8 of the Canadian offerings. All right, there's that one there. This is a really pretty one. This one is a BU Brown 47. So this is a much tougher date. Toned blue. As you can see there, this is a really attractive example. This is a much tougher date than it looks with the blunt 7 on there. Variety. That's a 47 with blue toning. Very, very attractive specimen. Right, Candor? Yeah, I look for the goods. That's for sure. Of all price levels, by the time you guys pay a few bucks for these Canadians, and then you end up receiving them, you're gonna be proud of what you've picked up. That's kind of the name of the game. You gotta feel for what you got there. All right, here's one of the keys, ladies and gentlemen. There's the 47. This one has the maple leaf privy right next to the 7. Might be able to grab a little bit. There you go. So this one here is a nice red brown mint state example. This one also has the blunt 7 variety. Okay, and then there you go. This one is live 47 maple leaf with the blunt 7. I would say this is probably like a 64 grade in brown. Very sexy coin. Very nice. Again, this is something you don't casually see here on Whatnot. Very nice items. Glad I was able to source a couple of these. They're kind of tough. Usually I find a lot of these pretty well worn and circulated. Older commems, I did not put any in here for today. We do have some for tomorrow, however. We have a couple Stone Mountains. We have some good stuff coming up. That's generally our better show is for tomorrow. Tempo, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, this one's a stunner. There's another 47 maple, red brown toned. Nice blues, fiery reds in there on that one. You can see the luster. 100% original. So the pointed seven, a little bit tougher than the blunt seven. So this one has the longer pointed tail of the seven. It's got the maple leaf privy on there as well, and a nice high grade to boot. Probably a 4 or 5 grade on this one. With the color, you have just overall, top to bottom, an incredibly attractive coin. And, it's certainly not going to break the bank. We're not spending hundreds of dollars on this here, but you're going to feel good with what you get because there's just not too many examples that are attractively toned and problem free. AWOL, it's my pleasure. That must be the September Showdown coin. Again, my apologies for getting that to you a little bit later than prescribed. Cole Stone, thank you, man. You got a good one too, AWOL. Um, the last 47 Maple Leaf, I'm telling you, I went out of my way to try and find these. Another beautiful red brown blunt seven. This one's showing a lot more of the mint red than previous examples. There you go. It's my pleasure, man. You're welcome. And enjoy it too. 47 Maple Privy right there. Beautiful, problem free, high end example in red brown. One of the more tougher dates. And that one also going to Mr. Cool. There you go, Mr. Cool. Okay, and then the biggest one. I think these are the last couple I have here, and they are. I don't have any more Canadians after this. 1948, the lowest minted maple leaf scent out of the entire soiree. We have a beautiful red brown example. Again, the mint red really showing through great on this one. There you go. That one's live. Okay, that's the 48. The 48 is notorious for being the key date across many different denominations, especially the half dollar and the dollar coin. The dollar coin is like in mint state condition is easily $5,000. And that's a low end mint state grade rate. And then all the other denominations are a lot lower as a result. For whatever reason, they didn't produce nearly as many. And I think it had to do with the 1947 maple leaf kind of privy thing that they did. Very similar to, that's a great buy, Tempo. Well done. I think it's probably close to $100 coin right there. The similar to the Bicentennial. That's what I was trying to say. All right, we got a couple more shots. Here's one with some beautiful blue toning on there. Very nice high end BU brown, mint state brown. Again, we're probably talking about $80 to $100 piece here because it is the low mintage key out of this series. It's about a third of the mintage of what a 49 is. So I believe this one's right around 23 million, a very low mintage rate for the nation's highest circulating coin. Yeah, I went overnight on the shipping, Jen. They sent it out UPS. It came here this afternoon. So I wasn't around, but Mrs. Blue was. So she was around to sign for it. It's pricey. It ended up being $20. All right, and the last Canadian at one last 48. Okay, another beautiful minty brown there. Um, yeah, I was supposed to have a show yesterday, but ended up not happening because my wife threw out her back on Sunday, and it got progressively worse during the week. So I had to take her to the doctor yesterday. So I was taking care of her for most of the day. I ended up not doing any videos or whatnot show, and you know these are 1948 Canadian cents. It's the key day of the series essentially. All right, cool stone. There you go. And that was it. That's all I had of those things. I knew it wouldn't last. Okay, we got some Lincolns. We got a nice little assortment here, different dates and types. So we're just gonna kind of go out guns a blazing. I don't. If you're talking about the A and where it points to on identicals, I'm not sure. They're probably all different, but I didn't bother to check. Um, Here's a really nice early type right here, or date rather. It's a 37 Philly, beautiful gem red. We got some really good dates of Lincolns here, and we're starting every single one of them at $1. Even some of the premier early dates too, like a 10S. We have one of those in here. I believe we have a 12S, 12D, and a few others. So it's 37 gem red Philly. Oh, Daniel, did you say so? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm in the middle of trying to sell and doing all that stuff. If I miss something, I'm so sorry, man. Or if you send me a message. I believe me, I am not ignoring you. You did say hello to 999 Fine. Oh, was that on the YouTube side or on here? Yeah, my eyes go back and forth because I read the on YouTube. Okay. Um my eyes go back and forth from my iPhone to my, see, I have my laptop up for reading comments. The butt boils need not apply, right? Uh, yeah, I don't see that guy's name on here. It's weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't see him, Daniel. I'll keep an eye out though. Oh, stupid bullshit. I tolerate it, but if they're constantly attacking people, then we'll nerf them. Okay, here are some of the early dates. I know a few of you had messaged me looking for something specific. Here's a beautiful 20S in VF35. That's a great date right there. There you go. That one's live, a 20S in VF35. It's actually a very well struck example with full lines on the wheat stalks on the reverse. Something you don't see too often. Usually, when it crosses over to like 18 to 19, you begin to get these weird, funky, weak strikes on the reverse. So 20S and 21S are two highly coveted dates when they're kind of at that right grade level, and they go up from there. So and I don't think I have much in the way of duplicates. today in the Lincoln sense. So if you see one particular date, you're kind of like, oh, I might have another one. Odds are I probably don't. All right, Slim. There you go. That's a great pickup. The deals have been flying out here recently. And the Thursday show, I have no doubt that we're going to see more of that. Coming up here, we have a 1910 Philly. Let's say VF20 ish on that one there. Nice problem free example. There you go. I don't have much in the way of Phillies. I have more Denver and San Francisco, in case you guys are wondering. So this one I just kind of threw in there. All right, 999. All right, here's a great one here. Here's a 32D in AU. Okay, nice chocolatey brown. Very tough date. 32D, 33D, two of the scarce coin dates, especially when it comes to condition. Very rarely do you see them this high a grade. Okay, it's a 32D on that one there. Yeah, the coins will sell for however much it sells for. Cannot force it, that's for sure. Oh, Daniel, it won't. It's easy to block people, that's for sure. If things get too wacky or zany, then that's something we can remedy. Yeah, Kilroy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Hey, Brian Regan, if you like the nickels, come on by. There's the QR code. Sign up. We'll sell the nickels. Everything is for sale. Well, except the flowing hair dollar. I'm not. I'm not selling that. I kind of have a love affair for that coin because I can't afford the real one. The real 1794. Here is. I think a few people had requests for the 21S, and we have one here in VF30. That's a nice, solid, meaty example there. There you go. That one's live. Yeah, it's a 21S. It's a nice example there, too. Nice strike on the reverse. Yeah, now that the weather's getting cooler, it's been wreaking havoc on my allergies. Just like right out of nowhere. Because a week ago we had the 100-degree heat, and now it's down in the 70s. So it's a pretty big spread there on the temperature change. But I'm not at all surprised because this same thing happens there every single year. All right. In case you missed out the one before, by the way, the 21S's, these are like $30 coins. So they've been this one at $9 that just sold. We have one more. I believe this is the only other one that we do have. There you go. Yeah, that's been getting a little. I mean, tempo is up in North Dakota. I mean, 72 seems warm for that area. 45. Goodness. Yeah, it's a 21S. Again, another VF30 prime example there. It's a beauty. Yeah, I was going to say that's a really nice temperature for that area there, tempo. Now, my question to you, Tempo, have you always lived up in North Dakota? Is that where you were born and raised and grew up in, or kind of interested in knowing the story there? See, that's not bad, Dan Mac, especially that area. I know how warm it gets in that area. Another tough one, guys. 24S. This one in VF35. This is a great looking coin here. I know it's a very tough date too. There you go, 24S. That is a beauty. Oh, Lori, you really did mean 45. Oh, okay. All right. So that's probably not too far away from the Dakotas, right? Because it's a relatively close drive. I guess I'm not going to say wherever you live in Minnesota, but 15. Okay, 15 miles. Yeah, that is close. And let me guess, you just can't see yourself living anywhere else. You know, right? You love where you're at, and you know. Oh, nice one here. There was an 18S in VF35. That's a nice high grade there for that. 18S and VF35. That strike on the reverse is amazing. Do you still have family there? Or is it just you like the area? Now, is where you're living at in Fargo, is it like, is the terrain desolate? Like there's not a lot of trees? Because I'm having like this vision of like what I think that area looks like. Or is that further west? Because if you're that close to the Minnesota border in Fargo, then you know I would assume that it's probably more green in that area. But as you move farther west, it's flat but trees. There's a 30 Philly. Okay, this one is about like an AU 50. I mean, it's a good wholesome coin. A nice up level example. If you're putting together a Lincoln set, I would be happy to have one that looks like this. So what's considered the Badlands? Is that just like desolate? You know, there's not a whole lot out there. You know, because I know they have like plateaus and stuff, right, in that area, like the high country, I suppose. Okay, yeah, I've never the furthest north I've been. I mean, I've been to Washington State. I've been to British Columbia. We've driven through the Yukon territory. We've been to Alaska and drove up that way. But as far as lower 48, I've never been anywhere um, beyond the Washington Idaho state line, I believe. Hey, we need a 26D, this one in VF30. It's again very wholesome example there of a tough date. Do they only do it once per year? Tempo. Yeah, 26D. This is a good one. And great deals. Deals so great that you have to take advantage of it while they're in town. Our biggest show here in Sacramento, they do it twice a year. They do a fall show and a spring show, and then we have like a couple of like smaller shows in between. Here's a 32D and AU with a little bit of toning there. Okay, talked about this one before. Nice tough date. Come on down, YouTubers. 32D and AU. It's got a nice little wood grain effect there on the obverse too. Very light, very attractive. All right, fish hooks. There you go. Yeah, seriously, these coins are selling for like 25% of what the normal market is for these. I love having them, but you know, we've been giving away a lot of these. Not literally, but giving them away as far as how much we're selling them for. All right, here's one of those early keys there, 13D and VG. Tough one to find, problem free and any grade. So 13D there for you. Just around the corner. Tempo 13D. Again, VG8 there. Yeah, you buy enough inventory to get you through the year. You're like, yeah, we need a little bit of that seed money first. There's a 1919. This one right here is Super Slider, say AU58. It's a beautiful one there. 1919 and AU58. Hey, I'm not made of money. I can tell you that right now. I do these shows because I truly do. Number one, I want to build this part of the business up, and number two, I use this, to pay the bills. I really do. With the some would say, well, how about YouTube? I know you make a lot of money there. It's okay, and it used to be better. And what's really affected the YouTube side is AI. I'm probably making about 25% of what I was making last year, but because of how much AI has dominated the freaking scene, it has widely affected everybody across the board. I did. I got one. It doesn't have a privy mark. I'm okay with it. I guess. um, it is what it is, I suppose. All right, there's another this one a 12D. We had the 13D, now we have a 12D. This one here in fine. Better grade than the previous coin, but just as tough, if not tougher. The reverse looks like VF35. That's how wild this one is. How has it affected it? Great question, Yoshu. So if you're able to put together a YouTube video with nothing but AI, then it's gonna flood the YouTube algorithm with probably 3 to 4 times more videos about the same type of content, and I don't get nearly as much views as a result. And if I don't get the views, Andrea, that's an awesome deal right there on that one. And here's one that I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for. There's a 10S and Fine 15. So this one I'm pretty sure is a necessity. It's one of the big dates of the series. Yep, tempo. You hit the nail on the head. Unless you were posting 3 to 4 videos per day, and that's also including shorts on YouTube, you are literally not going to get anywhere as a new creator. I'm fortunate that I've been on there for a while, but yeah, my everything across the board has dropped um, about 60%. Views, um, the amount of time that people spend on the videos, watching, things like that. 10S, folks. It's a great looking coin too. KBs, I wish. I opened it on here before I went live, and no dice. Mr. David, we're doing good, man. Yeah, I need to put more diverse stuff on there, Jen. Like more than just the market reports. The market reports are great, but it's yeah. I paid to have mine delivered today, so I went overnight. Paid $21 for it. I'm hoping I could produce some of those other type of videos, Jen, as we head into the holidays. We'll see. That is goal number one. And that way, I don't have to be super reliant on the shows, to help make ends meet. It's great, and I go out of my way and do everything I can to, provide the best inventory I could. You know, um, there's a 16S VF30 Woody right there on the obverse. Woodies have been trending up. This would be a date right here that probably would be right around $100. The Woodies, they're incredibly popular right now with all the extra press that these things are getting. So I'm gonna start this one at $1 against my own advice. Um, if it sells for cheap, just understand you can get a C note for this on Fleabay right now. So it'd be the quickest damn money that you. As a matter of fact, I think I had this one aside because I had intentions of putting it on eBay, but this is the here and now. I'll let you guys just whatever you guys feel like this one is worth to you, then but it will be a quick flip for sure. Yeah, it's a 16S improper alloy mix in VF30. Exceptional example here. Very nice problem free type. Fleabay. I did not say the other thing. All right, there you go, John. All right, for the next one, our first variety. It took a while. I was like, I knew I put varieties in there. Where in the heck are they? This is one of the best varieties of the series here, which is a 25S FS 101 Cherry Picker's Guide variety, doubled die obverse, and XF40. Talk about lightning in a bottle here. So on this one, yeah, the doubled date. Notice how thick and swole everything is in the date there. The 9, the 2, the 5, even the 1. So there's a little bit of a close up. It's got that big old fat tail of the 9. and the 2 and the 5 are all stretched out as well. You also have doubling up on Liberty. You see the L, I, and B and E right there, how it kind of like flares out at the bottom. Okay, it's not supposed to do that. So that's part of the variety type. Very nice high-end example, too. I don't know how much these go for. I know they're not particularly cheap because the earlier varieties are quite a bit scarce, and nice higher grade examples that are, you know, that people would want are going to be much more on the higher range. I don't think I'll be starting this one at a minimum dollar figure, but I'm just kind of curious as to what this one is here. Okay, well, it's not too bad. $100 bill for this one here. Yeah, $100. That's what the value on this per PCGS. All right, well, let's go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna lean on to you guys to decide on this one. $1 start on the 25S DDO FS101. I think I've only ever sold maybe 2 or 3 of these in a year and a half that I've been on the platform. So that, and I look for these constantly. And this is probably the best looking one that I've ever found, bar none. It's got the nice strong reverse strike, which on a 25S is hit or miss. Yeah, I basically gave that one away. Donnie. And say every time I give away a coin for that cheap, you better believe Donnie Lee is always there to collect. I'm basically giving him free money at this point. We also have this one here as well, 28S in VF30. Reverse strike through. Right there at the bottom. So it's probably a detached lamination strike through or a piece of wood or scrap of some sort. But that's a very, very nice looking mid error right there. There you go. That one's live. 28S with a reverse strike through. Very nice, prominent strike through event on that one there. Yeah, Aglo, that was XF 40, possibly 45 on that 25S. All right, Jen, thank you. Well, this one's wild. There's a very pretty gem red 54S. Struck through a buttload of grease, as you can see there in the fields on both sides. It's wacky. It's a wacky one right there. At this grade level, it's cool too. There you go. $1 start on the 54S. Struck through grease error on both sides. It's a free college course, but it doesn't get you a degree. Well, it gets you street smart, so you could take this and run away with it, you know. Oh, yeah, especially on the reverse. Look at that. My goodness. Yeah, but whatever I can do, you know. Certainly don't charge for it. And that's kind of the quandary that we're in with the live coin Q&A, because that is predominantly a free service, but everybody's getting kind of burnt out on there. Large Cal. So we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that channel. It's not producing money to upkeep the website and all that stuff that they have designated for the channel. So I don't know. We will see one day what we're doing there. Yeah, but there was someone asking for this. You guys are in for a surprise. People will not pay. They've been used to large cow. Wow, you unlocked silver. Congrats, buddy. So make sure you unlock the coupons we have for you. People have been used to free information, so they're going with that. You know, it just it's the unfortunate part of it. You know, for the precedents that we set on the channel ultimately will bite us in the ass. You know, same with me because I've lost a lot of viewership because of AI. You know, nobody likes the 30-minute video. They'd rather watch the 8-minute version of what I do because those same people pilfer the information I provide after the many man hours I put into the reports and things like that. Um, 50D, right? You guys, some of you need a key date. Jefferson. I know there were a few hands in the air with this one. Uh, full full steps on this one. So that's the good news here. You have a premium, probably 66 level coin air. It's that clean. 50D, full steps. Jefferson. As you can tell, we are now into nickels. So we are progressing beautifully through some of the items here. 50D, folks. Get a nice high end gem with full steps. Looks pretty damn good for not being in a graded holder. I can tell you that. As a matter of fact, that's my personal preference. If you're going to buy something, buy it outside of a graded holder, and it's going to be a much better proposition for you at the end. 50D. Yeah, probably a 6th grade, full steps. I know. Well, there's quite a few of these out there not in a graded holder. There's probably some mid-state 68 examples that exist that again we cannot believe are not in graded holders. It just says. And that's the beauty about the hunt is you just never know when you're going to come across something like that. All right, another one that will blow your guys' mind. A very weakly looking strike here on the 66. Look at the reverse. Yeah, look at that. So on both sets of dies, the hammer and anvil die, there was a gob of grease right in the middle. So they just had to apply grease to those areas on the die to lubricate everything. And yeah, it's struck some pretty weak looking coins here. So this is a 66 strike through error on both sides. There you go. That one is alive. And that one's going to Donnie for a song there. Yeah, I know, King David. I hear you. Believe me, I've been doing my research on that. How about a stunner? Look at this thing. 36S Buffalo. Um, let's see. I don't know where this one is. Uh, it's a high grade. This is silly, silly coin right here. All right, so in 65 it's 150, and 66 it's 300, and that's kind of where this one sits at. It's between a 5 and 6th grade, and it's also a Woody too. That's what a Gem BU Woody looks like, right there. 36S high-end example here. Here's a little gift for you guys. $1 start. Again, you're looking at about $150 to $300 coin based off of the 5 and 6 grades that accompany on this one. Beautiful eye appeal. Nice coloring with the copper striations there on the improper alloy mix on both sides. A stunning example. Beautiful gemmy there. Forgot I even put this one in here. Some would say, hey, you should save that for the Friday show. The Friday show is going to be a banger, by the way. So tomorrow's show, come on by. Probably end up having about 50, 60 lots. I've been really enjoying these like shorter lots days. Tor, great job, man. That's awesome. We've been buying collections left and right, and it's just like some of the great stuff coming out. You guys would appreciate certainly these. Like this next one here will blow your guys' friggin' mind. Like, oh my golly, man. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing, folks? Yeah, this one's awesome. Yeah. Beautiful high end 37, S over S, RPM 1 on this thing. And look at the toning on there. I know it's not, I mean, look, this one was sitting in like a Dansko album. Jeez. And I believe this variety here is the VP variety, which means you could grade it through NGC if you wanted to. Beautiful bullseye toning on this thing. It was obviously sitting in an album to get this. All right. So here is it's actually an S over S RPM. That's what it looks like there. You can see that extra curl of the S east of the primary. There's more of a close up. And you can see the tilted extra S rotation there on the bottom left serif. So that's your third S punch on there. Again, examine the coloration on this one. It's fantastic. Lots of oranges and reds in there. It's a beauty. And again, a very nice high-end example here. On something like this, without the variety, yeah, you're up there $100 to $200, and that's without the toning, and that's without the variety. So this is a mega example here of this one. Just wait until you see this 30 AD I have for you. Again, we have the hitters here in this one. We haven't been around for a couple days as Mrs. Blue is on the mend. So I decided to come out with firing from both cannons here, holding nothing back. You guys are getting some absolutely incredible pieces, and the prices thus far have been quite delectable. RPM 1, toning. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And that one's going to Torque. Torque's got it down. He knows. He knows. Thank you, brother man. Here is, what is this? A 34 in VF 30. That could be a little bit tougher date there. There you go. Hey, you're welcome, man. Appreciate it. 34p in VF30. Nice full horn on there, lots of detail. Tougher date. Tougher in the sense that, 36 and 37, 35, they were all minted pretty heavily, and then 34 just kind of like falls off a cliff. 34D especially is a good one. Lori, well done. That's a great day. 20S is a tough one. If they got it for $10, that's a steal. So kind of like what I'm feeling right now. So we have a couple more buffaloes here. So before I show you guys this 38D, let's go ahead and do the last couple others here. Here's a 1919 and XF40. Another beauty there too. This earlier date. For those of you putting together this set, this is going to be a nice upgrade there. 1919 Philly, an XF40. Don't think they had a clue. So sometimes it works out that way, you know. Definitely nice horn. Yep. 1919 Philly. And Cal, there you go. Adam, hey, thanks, buddy, for the tip. It's right there. I ordered one. Guess how many privies I got? It's like playing baseball. I'm 0 for 1 on privies. Yeah, it's a big old goose egg. Hey, but this packaging is awfully nice on this thing. I am shocked at the U.S. Mint going out of their way for the packaging. That's the freaking certificate there. Yeah, I paid for overnight on mine, so that's why it's sitting in my hands right now. That is stunning, man. I freaking love that. Looks every bit like the old classic. That's probably as close as I'll get to a flowing hair anything is this thing. Yeah, not too bad, huh? Nice satiny, uncirculated finish to it. Kind of wish that they would have done this in a coin style instead of metal, so it has like the denomination to it. But I'll take that. Man, it's hot right there. It's awesome. Here's a 37D in AU. Hey you, it's AU. There you go. That one's live. 3070. Oh, Sarah, I wish I had some 20-cent pieces. About as oddball as I can get is I have a 3-cent piece in here tonight. All of the lower grade 20-cent pieces are so crappy looking that I don't want to buy one and then resell it. If it doesn't like meet the quality control expectations of me, then I would have a hard time trying to sell it back to you guys. We'll have them come back cleaned and damaged and environmental issues, and I don't know. I like those to be nice. There's a XF40 example in my local shop that I might pick up. We'll see. The only problem is that one's going to end up being in the personal collection. Yeah, so okay, well, I was like, we're down to our last couple nickels here. Let's do this one. This one is awesome. This is a 12 D. 12D Liberty V. And VF, it was at VF 30, somewhere in there, full Liberty. So mid market is underneath that first dot between United and Cents. That's a beautiful example. It's got that patina on there as well. Okay, there you go. So kind of a semi-key. The mintage doesn't really show it on this one, but it's the first year of the nickel to actually show a mid mark. Yeah. So they did make a Denver and San Francisco. The San Francisco we all know is, that's a very pricey coin. If this was a San Francisco here, this would probably be like a $400 coin very easily in this grade. The Denver is no slouch either, but, definitely more affordable of a type. That's for sure. $8 is just dirt cheap for this, by the way. If we're kind of exploring the valuation of the first mint marked nickels, they are pretty cool. They are cool for sure. Yeah, so this one right here, this is right at what, 65. That's what this one is. Not too shabby for the grade. That's for sure. All right. Windy City. There he is, Mr. Eddie. Good to see you, man. All right, and here's a great one here too. I actually like this one. It's a very nice one too. 1865. It's like VF 35, maybe XF 40. It's a nice grade. All right. So it's got a pre-cud going through the wreath right there about 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And it's got a number of die cracks on that one. All right. Okay, what do we do on this one here? I would hate to buck and go this, and it would sell for like next to nothing. Because the last one I had very similar to this sold for like $28, and I was like, man, I gave that away. Been giving away shit like recently. I'm still giving it away at this price. Let's go ahead and do this. That's like $30 off on that there. There. If you want this with that big gnarly pre-cut die break, it's only $50 there. All right. I'm gonna save this one for tomorrow. That one is gonna get in there. How about this one? 38D over S in VF30 over mint mark. It's the FS 512 variety. All right. Well, let me show you guys what this one looks like here. Pretty easy as day, right? You can see that S mint mark under the D. That's what you're getting here with this one. There you go. The 512. Nice grade too. She's a beaut. There you go. Don't let me down. That's a big one right there. 38D over S over mid mark. FS 512. Cherry Picker Sky variety. This one right here is VF30. Beautiful, wholesome coin, full horn, all the marbles. Okay, it's the D over S. This is the very well known one. All right, Jen. There you go. I see you. And I saved the best one for last. The best Buffalo nickel. This one, yeah. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. 38D over D over D, RPM 4. Oh, man. And it's a super atomic Gemmy grade. Yeah, this thing's like a sixth grade and up. Um, yeah, where in the world do we start with something like this? All right. Well, first of all, we got to show you what the variety looks like. So it's a D over D over D. There you go. Pretty distinguishable, huh? Easy to see. Cool. I better put a minimum. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I ought to. Um, yeah. This was a pricey one, but what do I put on it? I really don't know. I Jeez, that's like at this level of this type of coin, that's like $500-600 quality right there. You know, um, the non-variety in the sixth grade is like $200, and then you gotta add the variety, you gotta add the color in there. And you know how much people pay for toning on something like that. Um, ah, damn. The heck do I do? Well, we got to start somewhere. This is stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this, but the to break the ice, we just gotta kick it off. I'm starting at 125. F it. Oh my god, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, yeah. This thing's awesome. I've never owned a Buffalo nickel quite to the caliber of this, and noticed the variety. I'm like, oh, well, that's icing on the cake right there for sure. No, I don't. I'll have some for tomorrow. I have both of those dates in BU. Well, Torque, yeah, you just did. Yeah. Torque, thanks, buddy. Torque has been getting all of my good quality items here recently. A little bit jealous. A little bit jealous. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're on the road quite constantly. Okay, we have a few Mercury dimes. These are great quality ones too. There's a semi key 31S in VF 35. So this one right here, we'll start at $1. Heck, why not? 31S. It's got quite a few of the lines in the fascies. They're on the reverse. Still very present on this one. A very, very beefy, very meaty coin. A nice upgrade to a date set or a Mercury set in general. 31S. Andrea, there. You know what you're getting. You know what time it is. All right. How about this thing? Oh, with luster, an 18S, an XF plus, XF 45, ladies and gents. Very little wear on this thing. You would look at it and say, whoa, that's more AU than XF. Oh, there we go. I mean, you can see the luster in the protected areas when I swirl it like that. Very easy to see on both sides. Again, not a lot of circulation wear on that one. 18S, people. 18S. Maybe I should have done a minimum on this one too. Yeah, $100 coin. $100 hairs. I knew it was tough. There was a certain grade level. VF30 is $35. Yeah, I knew it. Wow. That is solid. Very nice. Believe it or not, we got Barbers too. Man, I forgot some of these. Hey, some good Barbers. All right, J Hart. J Hart. You the man. You the man for recognizing that one. All right, well, here we go. Here we go. 11D in VF30. 11D. Look at that. Full Liberty. Ah, man. Great looking example there. Problem free. There you go. Andrea, you've never seen one in person like that? Now you have. Yeah, not particularly the easiest one to find either. You know, yeah, they come across in like bulk melt bins for sure. You know, yeah, you don't see them quite that nice. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. Pronounced strike. They did okay there. Charlene coming in hot with a Barber dime there. Nice quality. All right. You think that one was nice? How about this one here? A 14P was like AU53, I think. It's got a few little spots on the reverse. Nothing super trivial, that's for sure. 14 Philly and AU53. All right, there you go. It's a great one there. Nice quality too. I mean, for what BU coin of this caliber, you're gonna be spending what 100 plus easily. Yeah, nice, well preserved piece. That's for sure. The coin fam. I didn't even know my wife was home. She went on her the date with her physical therapist when I started the show. She's blushing, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we got a couple nice ones here. 12S and Fine 15. Okay, quite a scarce one there. Great details. There you go. 12S. Yeah, Nikki, it's baby steps. She's feeling a little bit better each and every single day, but she can't overdo that, or else she'll throw out her back again. Pretty easy to do. Scorpion coming in hot with a buy, first purchase. Thank you for your support. All right, and then the best one. There's always the best one. I love showing these off. Yeah, yeah, I love this. Um, there you go, 99S XF40. It's a semi key. What 1.4 million made or some ridiculous number like that. Yeah, I think this is what $100 coin right here. All right, there you go, 99S. Wildly tough, very nice, problem free type as well. Of course, that has full liberty. Silly gooses. For those of you that are in the Barber Club, you guys know about this one. Yeah, Scorpion with an awesome grab. That's again, a very nice, wholesome coin. 99S. I'm glad to have a few of these nicer, tougher dates for you guys in this one. Oh, first purchase, Rolo. Yeah, good job, buddy. Thank you for your support. Yeah, right. There's a balance there, Andrea. It's like you have to be kind of like up and moving around, but what do, right? Can a casual walk exacerbate that? Could happen. It could not happen. All right. Well, this is a far contrast to the previous coin. 2007 Idaho statehood quarter struck through Greece. You can see that on the fields there under the bird. And then the star bursting here on the obverse as well. So it's double sided. Crazy looking one there too. There you go. $1 start on that one there. Yeah, you can see it right here. Oh, there was grease, and when it struck, it just kind of starbursted out to the edge. So you have all these little lines radiating out to the edge of the coin there. And you can see it right there. This is a whole swath right there. Probably grease, some debris bits in there, metal shavings, dirt, which proves the modern age of coinage does not necessarily produce the highest quality pieces. It just doesn't. All right. Not a high end coin, but a 35D is one of the tougher dates there. That one in VF30. There you go. $1 start on the 35D Washington. $35D. And that one going to Miss Lori. Barber half dollars. We have a couple. We have the good and the better. Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. 1894S VF details. All right, so yeah, this one has been cleaned, but plenty of detail on there. That one is evidently cleaned, but tough date too. Tougher than it looks. There you go. 94S. Yeah, so yeah, cleaned for sure. There's no escaping that there. But if you need this for a set, I mean, this one has lots of letters and Liberty. It's got all the facial features on there. Awesome place marker, that's for sure. This is like, if it was problem free, it'd be like $150 coin. So that's a good deal there. Just barely over melt. I think I paid a little bit more than that. Okay, here's a good one here. Yep. It's one of those keys that we talk about. 12S, 1.3 million. VF20. Another tough date there too, guys. All right, what are we looking at for something like this? Might be more affordable than I think. I don't know. I know the estimate teens tend to be a little bit more deceptive. Oh shit! Really? Let me see this here. Oh, okay. 185. Yeah, which proves my point. Um, well, damn. Well, you gotta start somewhere. I ain't starting at $1, but this is pretty close to that. There you go, $50 on this. 12S in VF20. Again, $185 coin. If you do not bid on it, that's the wildest shit that I will bear witness to. I've provided some pretty cheap starting prices. Um, yeah, I was surprised that no one bid on that. All right, we'll start it one more time. I don't know. It's a great price. Oh, there's Jack. How you doing, Jack? Jack's about ready to scoop up the deal of the day here on this one. 12S. All right. Yeah. There you go. I figured as much. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jack. Hope you're having a great evening. Have you received your package yet, by the way, from the September showdown? Huh. I'll have to check on that. I think I sent yours out. Yes, I did. I did send yours out priority. Well, let me figure. I know it was a holiday week this week with Columbus Day, but that thing should have been to you by now, I'm sure. All right. Here's another rarity here. You guys know about the 33S. Yeah, you're welcome. And I'll message you. I was curious because everyone else received theirs. Haven't heard anything from you. Yeah, we sent you a nice, beautiful bonus thing too. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but it's awesome. 33S and VF25, guys. A chaser date. It's probably top 5 of the series. Let's see what we do here on this one. All right, so VF25, problem free 33S. So this is about 50% off. Buy if you want. If not, to go into tomorrow's show. It will sell tomorrow. I know that for a fact. There you go. $75. Tougher than the 38D right there, folks. Yeah, 33S and VF25. 43S. So check out the reverse toning there. Some blues in there. It's about 4 grade. And let's see where we're at on this one here. $135. All right, so this one here. All right, less than half off. It's like 58% off. And this one has a above average strike, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that's really tough on this particular date. Any S mid 40s, you're kind of held to whatever crap ball strike they give you. Wow. Oh shit. All right. I ain't going cheaper for that. That's for sure. And then the gem of gems, 43p. Okay, now we gotta speculate. See how clean the fields are? No contact marks nowhere on this thing. 43 on this one here. I put this one easily and very conservatively as 6th grade on this one. You're at 260. Again, opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. And I shouldn't even be starting this that cheap. There you go. 140. $120 off, guys. 43p. It's a super gem right there. Very clean surfaces. All right. All right. Well, this is kind of like the one area where I am going to be offering these. I sold some of these last Friday, and there was like 3 or 4 people that messaged me. They want more of these. I don't know if they're here right now, but these, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only selling a few of these. I'm not selling the whole roll like I did last session. I'll take out 10. I don't know if I'll sell all 10. So these folks are the scarce Type 1 reverse bicentennials. These are the Denver Mint coins. I went through approximately 12,000 bicentennial Ikes back in the late 90s, all the way up to about the year 2000. And I pulled all of the coins that I felt like at the time were 66 and higher grade caliber coins. You're going to notice that on these, they have the unbelievably clean fields. That's step one. And most of them are going to have that. And the reverse has to match. So the type 1 reverse is the block letters type. So this is the reverse die that was intended for the 40% silver uncirculated bicentennial Ikes. So they accidentally used them on the copper nickel clads. So in 66, which is where I price these at, they are $225 coins. So big opportunity. We're going to be selling a few of these at $1 starts, every single one. Again, we sold a full roll's worth of these last Friday, and I had like more people that wanted more of these. So we're going to offer a few in this session. There you go. First one up. Type 1 reverse 76D. Again, these are right around that gem 66 grade. They could grade higher. God forbid it comes back as 7. Or let's explore this a little bit. So in the 6 plus grade of this one here, so regular 6, which is where a lot of these are. Again, these were pulled, hand pulled by myself 25 years ago. The likelihood that you will find any more of these today in this grade state is next to damn near impossible. You might come across that errant one, maybe one out of 100 coins that'll be in that 6th grade. And that's why these coins are so expensive, is because of their survival rate. So in 6th grade, they're 225, 6 plus, 967, $10,000, 7 plus, $30,000 for starters. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the cheapest one I've ever sold of these. All the other ones I've sold for between 30 and 40, and I was giving those away at that price. So again, nice opportunity here. If you could scoop these all up at 20, 25 a piece, I would encourage you to do so. I'm giving away free money here. Here's the next one here. Yeah, but the registry set game is also part of the market too. And I play very favorably into that. These are, I cherry pick these not knowing that the registry set aspect of the whole thing was going to be a thing. But that's this was the very first series I fell in love with when I started collecting back in '96. Actually, my dad kind of made me collect into this, and I perfected it. I was able to identify type 1, 2, and 3 72s. I've owned a number of high-end examples of that coin. I had one graded 66 that I sold back in 2005 that helped me buy a car. So, yeah, I mean, say what you want to say. When you have the ability and the gift to identify some of these, you just run with it. And considering that I went through so many of these, I was like, I was the biggest Ike Dollar nerd that you could possibly ever imagine. Still find it very, very, very interesting of a series today. For as big as these coins are, man, they are bullseyes for just contact marks because a lot of these shipped around loose in canvas bags. Right. And the type 1 reverse with the block letters, that makes up a much smaller percentage of the entire run of 76Ds. Probably maybe like 30, 35%. So with that being said, as you go through these and then you have to find all the nicest ones, that's daunting. That takes a lot of time. A lot of time to reach that pinnacle. Again, examine the fields. The contact marks are virtually non-existent. In the 6th grade, they do allow for a couple contact marks in the fields. Brian, there you go. You got yourself one there. Yeah, I just sent out a package yesterday from the Friday show. Someone had bought 7 of these from that show. All right, here's the next one here. Okay. Yeah, Odd Penny. We're going to sell that nickel set here before long. We're coming up to the end of the show. We even have over here a full set of Annex graded 2009 Lincoln sets, full rolls. Yeah, these are clad Silver Walker, clad Type 1 reverse 7060. Again, we're looking at 6th grade on these. These were cherry picked by me 25 years ago, right before the calendar turned over to the new millennium. Some of these even have really nice gold tone on it as well, which was a nice welcome visual appeal to them. Again, we're only selling a few of these. I'm not going ham. I have accumulated 4 rolls of these over the years, and that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. There's the next one there. Hey, welcome, Jack. Thank you, sir. Look how clean this one is, especially on the facial features. The cheekbone and the jawline usually get hammered on these. This one has very minimal contact marks on the relief of that design. Again, 225 and 6, $900 in 6 plus, $10,000 in 7. If you're going to send these out for grading, I want the dirt on it if you get a 7. And then we'll split it right down the middle. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how it works, right? Another one for Jack. Thank you, and you're welcome. Oh, yeah, that one's pretty. It's even got a little bit of toning on there. All right, let's go ahead and do this one here. Yeah, odd penny I did. It's actually sitting right there. No privy mark, unfortunately, but yeah, I opted for the overnight shipping for that thing. Yeah, it's pretty, man. It's beautiful. Come get your 7060 Type 1 reverses, folks. Cherry picked 25 years ago. This is a thankless effort of going through approximately $12,000 face value in BU 76 Ikes. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I just sent out a submission to CAC. That went out yesterday. I took advantage of their Morgan Dollar deal at $15 a piece. I figure you can't go wrong there. All right, thank you, Cole Stone. Nice one there. What do I have here? 4 more. Yeah, we'll do these last 4, and then we'll do that gorgeous set right there, and then the Lincoln sets. That might be it, guys. Another clean jeans there. Man, this one's nice and bright too. Okay. There you go. That one's live. Yeah. Again, when you're searching through bags of these, yeah, it's $15. Yeah, and that's up to a $500 value on the Morgans. So let's say if you had common date Morgans with color on them that are raw, that'd be a good way that you could send those out. Honey Badger, is they a BU roll? I would imagine so, right? All right, Cool Stone up for another there. Yeah, CAC G for the Morgan Dollar deal. I don't know, probably 2 to 3 times face, somewhere around there. I would imagine. It's not a super attractive date. I know some people will probably prefer 79p, so that because you can find the wide rim in there, or was it 99 or 81? Any of the 81s is tough too. Jen, CACG grading has a Morgan dollar special up to a $500 value. It's $15 per coin. I sent out a dozen. The ones that I tried to sell on last Friday's show, or was it Friday, or I think it was Friday, right, or Monday. The toner collection that came in. Yeah, the six that I didn't sell, I ended up sending to CAC. Yeah, the monster toners. Yeah. Cosmo, there is. It's very small though. I think it's like $60 or something like that. It's Coin Acceptance Corporation. They're located in New Jersey and Virginia Beach. Hemikuda. Yeah, CAC. If you went into Google and just type CAC grading, it'll take you to that particular URL. Very easy to use online form as well. So, um, out of put it in perspective, I sent out 12 coins to CAC using their $15 deal with shipping. Came out to what, 225 for the whole submission. That's pretty damn good. PCGS cannot match that. Okay, here's another one here. Oh my god, that's a clean ass one too. Jeez. You're bidding on the coin on screen. Type 1 reverse 76D. Again, these are 6 plus or 66 grade and up. Cherry picked 25 years ago out of a large group that ended up showing up in Western Nevada, of all places. I had a lot of fun going through these, albeit I got bored and tired at the end there. So you guys get to have a little bit of a taste of what early Blue Ridge Silver Round was like back in the heyday. Back when the eyes were a lot more fresh than they are today. Two more, ladies and gents. Here's exhibit number 57. Clean fields, very, very immaculate. Again, these are type 1 block letters reverse. There you go. And then we got one more after this. Superb luster, Hemi. And then this is after they've been sitting in these tubes for 25 years. They've done really well over the years. Some would develop, like haze and toning on them, and oh, tis. Hey, there you are. Happy to see you, man. Yeah, odd penny. That's correct. Yeah, you can actually find this in a 75 mint set, but I'm not going to promise that they look good. The Philadelphia is the one that usually looks like crap, but so does the Denver's. The Denver ones too look equally not too good out of the mid sets. And you have to look through how many mid sets. Quite a few of them, I would imagine. All right, and then we have our last one we're going to do here. Yeah, another great one too. I'm telling you. I mean, you guys see this? Let's see, block letters. Originally intended again for the 40% Unk Silver Ikes. So they inadvertently use this dye for the copper nickel clads, thereby creating a really neat and quite uncommon variety type, and it's very pricey at the top. And that's where these kind of, man, this thing is awesome looking. I'm just like, can I keep this one? I haven't opened these things up in 2 decades, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow, I did really good on these. Doc Holliday, no, that those are two very very specific and quite tough dates there. I don't have either. As a matter of fact, I don't even have any Morgans in this show. All right, Jack, grabbing one up. Yeah, what can I say? Each and every single one of you scooped. Considering that the safety net floor on these is 2.25. I mean, you guys cannot go wrong. And there's bound to be a few 6 pluses in there. And again, if 7 popped up, I want you guys to reach out to me. I'll even give you guys my bank account so you can wire me half that money. All right, we'll save the rest for tomorrow. I have 2.5 rolls of these left. I don't think I'm going to sell all of them because I want to have some fun with those. Couple of the most awesomest pieces aside from the flowing hair dollar. I'm just going to put this back here. So we ended up with this bad boy here. This is a full silver war nickel gem BU set in a capital holder. So it's got the box. It's a all original presentation here. Um, Beautiful, beautiful set. The coins are just off the charts in there. One coin is slightly rotated in there, so you're gonna have to open it up and fix her up. The capital holder by itself is like 20-25 bucks. So it's a very expensive holder to begin with, but when you add in every single date and mint mark of the war nickels, and a lot of them have full steps. That's the beautiful part of this. That's kind of like one of the big reasons why I got this one. What is this one here? The 43D, beautiful steps. Let's see what else we got here. 43D, definitely the highlight of it all. Yeah, a few of them have steps, but overall, just a really pretty set. Now, I could very well open this up and sell all the coins individually, and they would sell individually for about 20 to 30 bucks a piece. Didn't even bother to check for RPMs, none of that stuff. I just literally picked this up this afternoon from a local sale. Actually, it came from Facebook out of all places. So you're getting the box, the holder, the coins. It was almost $300 in value, and all for that, we're going to start it at $1. So it is live right now. Glad to have this one available on this great Thursday afternoon. You guys have been phenomenal. We'll sell this. And the other next big thing that I'm sure you guys have not seen on Whatnot, but we have a set here for you coming up here shortly. Again, this is every date and mint of the War Nickel series from 42 to 45. They are, every single one of these Cosmo are BU. Probably more in the 4 to 6 range in grade. So it's got a very nice high-end spectrum of Doc Holliday coin. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So something I haven't heard about yet. And Jack, heck yeah, man, that's awesome. Well done. There you go, sir. Again, I probably received like 2 of these sets in a year. It's not that much. See, here's what's crazy. On the back of the box, that's the original purchase price of the capital holder. $7.95. That was probably at a dealer back in the 80s, 90s. That was forever and a day ago. That is for sure. All right. And these bad boys here. I know some of you have been asking about these, have been waiting for them. This is a full 8-roll P&D set graded by Annex, and it comes with one of each of the different designs from 2009. So the inaugural edition, which is what both of these, well, that's presidency. There you go. The inaugural is the birthplace. So that has the Lincoln log cabin there on the reverse. And it's a P&D of every type there. Mid-state 65, red or better. All right, so they could be 65 or higher. Let's see, we're going to go, here's the, let's do this one here. No, we're not doing that one. No. This. So there's the formative years P&D set. There you go. Here is the professional life type. So that's Lincoln standing in front of the, was it Capitol building? P&D set, then graded by Annex. And then finally the presidency P&D set. There you go. Beautiful, right? And again, we're going to do the impossible here. We're going to start this one at $1. Can't even believe I'm doing that. There is multiple hundreds of dollars here. I know people try and sell these for $50 a set. You know, they're worth a lot more as a collective. So when you have all of them together, that's where these are worth their weight in gold. And yeah, again, you have 2 of every design, P and D. Just look out in the circulation today. You'd be hard pressed to find nice BU examples of any of these today. They've been pulled out of circulation pretty quickly. There's the formative years with the Lincoln on a log, all graded by Annex, of course. Pretty big deal set here, and then these will be all packaged nice and secure and safe and sound, and it's cool. This is a really cool set. All right, Donnie. I might have to give you your refund. I spent $150 on this set. So, oh man, that's Friday for you, or Thursday. God damn it! Fuck. Jesus. Oh, man. Nope. Two rolls out of this sell for $50. Like the two matching rolls. Hey, everybody missed. It's yeah, it was for the whole thing, man. Yeah, like my brain is stuck right now. Like that shit was fucking hard to process there. But pardon my French, but yeah, I don't know. That was hard. All right, have a good one, guys.